Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pace rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pace rush off balance.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here an early 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, like living in these 3rd and long situations. Must pass is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It is 3rd and 10. Lockett headed in motion. Throwing is Howe. And that is incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now it's 4th down.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw, it's complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. But he'll gather it back in. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking for Campbell. He's got it. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the... Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Daniels now on 1st down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Elandon Roberts.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. They'll motion over Metcalf. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Howell. That's complete to lock it outright. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
And that is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to clear themselves out of this hole. It's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll go play action here with Daniels. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game. Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So that'll do it for a fast... Second down and 8. They'll throw with Daniels. That one is caught by Campbell. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays.
And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick? I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Here's Howell. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. To throw is Howell. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll motion over Metcalf. Now it's Howell. To the goal line and in. D.K. Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin Eckler now to return. Now Daniels throwing on first and 10. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense That can't be overstated.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
This one's snagged by Smith and Jigba. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 11 yards on the pass there. 1st down, Seattle. Here's Howell out of the pistol. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
They'll run the draw with Walker. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Walker. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Back to throw. Howell. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and through. And the Seahawks move out on top, 14-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Eckler on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Daniels now going to look to throw. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the 1st half, putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase 1st downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Throwing again, Daniels. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental... come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll throw with Howell. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing is Howell. He'll get this complete to Walker.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A huge play just before the half. 32 yards. The tight end Fant in motion. Now, faking the give. That is caught. The Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, This defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
He'll run with Walker. And he will not get in from there. In fact, I think he was shoved backwards a little bit.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
One more time with Walker. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Here's Eckler on the return. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what has been to this point a one-sided game as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They run with Walker. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
That one's good for 29.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. It's second down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. Third and 6. Lockett headed in motion. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He has Lockett over the middle. 11 yards on the connection there. It's good for a Seahawks first down. Howell. This one high over the middle, but complete. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Now the point after try from Myers. He gets it to go. And the Seahawks are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. This one complete to Campbell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They put Campbell in motion. On play action, Daniels. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. Screen works to perfection. Give him 18 yards and move the chains. First down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. A quick slant on the money to McLaurin. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Daniels now on first down. That one complete to Brian Robinson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Woods.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. Here's Howell. He's into the clear again. And he's going to take this one all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. Again, working deep downfield. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Here's Daniels. And more of the same. Another interception. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from his own end zone. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Once again, it's Walker. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now it's Howell. They need 8 as they come up for third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long, and here's Daniels. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy, and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his...
And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the 1st down. And they will turn it over on downs. Now Walker trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks.
Now give to Walker, running right. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
To throw is Howell. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 now from the 36. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll throw with Howell. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this often.
And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Daniels to throw on 2nd down. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away. It'll go down as an incompletion. 3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down. Daniels. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. It is a pickup of 18. And by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing again, Daniels. He keeps it himself. What a run. He brings it to the red zone. Taken down inside the 20-yard line.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting 1st downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
Julian Love, the former Notre Dame star, with the good coverage, and he's able to knock that one away. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this This is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. The offense staying put. They will go for 2. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. Howell. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes